It's often struck me as curious that despite the fact that we negotiate probably anywhere between 50 and 90% of our time, that we're not better at it. I mean, if we were swimming 50% of our time, we'd probably be in the Olympics. So as good as we might be at negotiation and collaborative decision-making, why aren't we all in the negotiation Olympics? I think the answer to that question is pretty straightforward. When we're swimming, we always have part of our minds, part of our attention focused on the process, on the stroke, on how we're swimming, so that we're continually improving our methods. When we're negotiating, however, we have almost all of our attention focused not on the process, but on the outcome, on the dollars and cents, on the terms and conditions.
Well, the subject of difficult negotiation reminds me of one of my favorite stories from the Middle East, of a man who left to his 3 sons 17 camels. And to the first son he left half the camels, to the second son he left 1/3 of the camels, and to the youngest son he left 1/9 of the camels. Well, 3 sons got into a negotiation. 17 doesn't divide by 2, it doesn't divide by 3, it doesn't divide by 9. Brotherly temper started to get strained. Finally, in desperation, they went and they consulted a wise old woman. The wise old woman thought about their problem for a long time, and finally she came back and said, well, I don't know if I can help you, but at least if you want, you can have my camel. So then they had 18 camels. The first son took his half of 18 is 9. The second son took his 1/3, 1/3 of 18 is 6. The youngest son took his 1/9, 1/9 of 18 is 2. You get 17. They had 1 camel left over. They gave it back to the wise old woman. Now, if you think about that story for a moment, I think it resembles a lot of the difficult negotiations we get involved in. They start off like 17 camels, no way to resolve it. Somehow what we need to do is step back from those situations, like that wise old woman, look at the situation through fresh eyes, and come up with an 18th camel.